Alright, it's finally time for step 2 of the project of making these mile-a-minute blanket strips. And we're going to start that by making a slip knot into our accented color we picked that matches the variegated yarn that we made all of our strips out of. And we're going to grab one of our strips and kind of hold it sideways, because what we're going to be doing is working into each of the chain 3 and double crochet spots of our shells that we made. And you can start in any of them, it doesn't really matter, but I do like to start at one of the end ones. And we're just going to start with a slip stitch into that. And then we're going to chain 3. And that counts as our first double crochet. We're now going to make 2 more double crochets into that same spot. So we have 3 double crochets into that first chain 3 or double crochet spot from the previous tutorial. And then we're just going to keep going. We're going to do 3 more double crochets into the next open spot there. Alright, we are down to the end. We've put our 3 double crochets into each and every spot along the one side, and we are now down to our first end of the strip. And what we are going to do is be working triple crochets into that opening at the end, and that is going to be yarning over twice, pulling the yarn through, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and we're going to be making 12 of those triple crochets into this end here. Okay, now that we're done and we have our 12 triple crochets done, we've now kind of worked ourselves around and put ourselves into the position to start on the other side of the strip, where we're going to do the same thing of putting those 3 double crochets into each of those open spots along the edge. Okay, and we have now worked all the way along the other side of the strip down to the other end, and we're just going to do the same thing and work those 12 triple crochets into the end there. Right, and now that we've got our 12 all done on this side, we are going to join with the top of the chain 3, that first one we made, with just a slip stitch. And when we're done, we should have 12 triple crochets on one end, and we should have gone around both sides, having put 3 double crochets into each of our double crochet or chain 3 spaces along the side, and then ending with the 12 triple crochets on the ends. This is now the end of part 2 of this process. There is a part 3 coming, which will be the final part of putting it all together.